Welcome to California RV Specialists. We're an independent repair shop in Lodi, California. In between repairing units on the lot and helping customers in our storefront, we also help people just like you via phone and emails. You may have seen our series, What's in the Shop? Well, now we're sharing What's in the Box. We're pulling from our email and voicemail files and responding in this video format. Let's see what we received today.
Hey everybody, welcome to What's in the Box. So I'm Dustin.
And I'm Zach.
So let's see what's in the box.
Today we're going to be looking at an email from Lauren B that states, "Hello, my husband and I bought this 2010 Keystone Cougar, and we unfortunately were unaware that the bubbling on the front and back of the trailer is delamination. We were told that it was just from the heat/sun. I've attached pictures for you to see if it's something that can be repaired. The trailer was well taken care of before we purchased it, and it's in good shape inside. I do not believe it is from water damage, as when pressed upon, it's very hard behind bubbling. I've looked at these models, and a lot have delam from factory glue not being good enough or adhering to whatever's behind the lamination. Can you please give me an estimate on repair after viewing these pictures? I really appreciate your time. Sincerely, Lauren."
Wow.
So, first thing is I want to say, how common is this? It's
Water damages
all the time,
every day.
And just like I like to do with other voicemails and emails and stuff, I like to kind of section things apart. It's easier to answer the questions because a lot of times the customers give you multiple, hey, or it's a loaded or stepped question, Number one, let's reference the customers. Hey, I'm not sure it's water damage.
Yeah.
I've heard some stuff online and all that. So flipping to the picture where you're looking at the back of the unit, you kind of see those ripples and bubbles, not the big large bubble that's on the top left-hand side, but the little small guys there. So
you're talking down below that.
Down below,
area.
yeah. So that's kind of what she's talking about. Yes, some of these older units, they did have problems on these soft caps like that, where it's like an inclusion in the gluing process and things get messed up. Yes, what you're seeing on the top left-hand side under that left light, that is water damage, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that picture's a really good one on the left, just because you can see that it's coming from that top left side. Water takes the path of least resistance. It's going to enter, whether it's from insert molding, that light itself, the roof sealants, the gutter, whatever it may be, and it's going to follow its way down.
And all the material that's on those coaches on the front of the wall, that's a product that's called Fion. It's a real thin fiberglass material. It's about as thick as a credit card. It's bonded and glued to what we referred to back in the day is called Unicore. It was a combination of a product that was like a cross between a pegboard.
Yeah,
and
it's
cardboard.
like glue on cardboard, kind of.
So
it wasn't very good.
When it gets wet, it just starts like crazy.
Yeah, it either melts or it peels off that fiberglass, and that's why you're getting the ripples. The fiberglass has no support; it's just sitting there now.
Yeah. Then it reactivates the glue, so it's 100% water damage. There's going to be a lot of mold. There could be a lot of dry rot. Whenever we get a unit that comes in like that, or somebody sends a picture like this and says, "Hey, how much is it to replace it?" We don't know until we open it up. To get not too crazy detailed, let's just say that the front cap, for example, that material back in the day was scorn. And so in order for it to make its arch to wrap over that coach, that material that's in there is scorn. Now there's new products out that are available called PWP, which is like a plastic product.
Yeah.
It's almost like an ABS kind of.
What they do is the material's still the same, but instead of the section that take the bend that they used to score to make it take the bend, that piece is left empty, and there's a piece of flexible plastic called PWP that gets glued into those sections. And it's supposed to help because now that's not the catch of the water, right? But it's only going to do so much.
Yeah. So, obviously, on something like that, when it's leaked, if it's at the corner, the side seam, the edge, whatever, I always tell people to reference back to our Facebook albums, business album, any of the stuff that's in What's in the Shop, Facebook groups. Water gets in, and like Zach says, it's going to find the path of least resistance. That could have happened just from a side seam, corner molding, insert molding that's on the side edge at the roof line.
Yep.
However it gets in, when we pull that apart, the sidewalls could be compromised where they're basically splitting open and letting loose, but it's just held together from the moldings. So we don't know if the roof's compromised, if the front cap, I mean, on that age 2010, it's probably wood framed, but if it was a newer coach that had the aluminum framing or the sub framing, a combination where, you know, the aluminum again is only as thin as a credit card. So again, go back to our Facebook groups, you'll see it's a combination of aluminum and wood combined. When that stuff runs down through the walls, it hits the floor. So you could have a situation in this one where the roof's compromised, the floor's compromised, the front cap's compromised, and the back wall's the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's easier to do the back wall, but that material all has to be removed. We have to correctly measure it. I think you brought up about decals are no longer available.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we're not going to be able to get them anymore because of the age. Let's hit the button on the nose a little bit here. Cost. A lot of people, hey, what does it cost? The materials themselves, it doesn't come rolled up. It comes in one big sheet. Right, the wall. So you have the price of the material, the crate and the freight, the labor to change it all out, not including
bonding it,
other stuff that we find, because a lot of times, as you mentioned, it's rotten on the inside. There's more to it than that. I mean, you're looking at $5 or $6 grand a cap,
pretty much,
and it could be more. So with this customer, they said they just bought it. If we would have talked to them first, probably would have told them, hey, stay away from that unit. Unfortunately, this is something you see a lot, especially right now with the market being as hot as it is in the end of 2022 as it is. People find these issues. They do their Band-Aid stuff to like make it look okay. They probably coated the roof, maybe sealed over the existing sealant, whatever, and then pitched it off to the next person. It's the next person's problem. So be wary of what you're looking at, know what you're looking for, and maintenance. Maintenance is king. If you're not taking care of your maintenance, it's just like you buy a car, you buy a motorcycle, you buy whatever, you want to do your maintenance ahead of time when you get it, regardless if whatever they told you, because you want to make sure you know it's done.
One of the things too that we like to do when a unit comes in the shop, regardless whether they've been here before or not, is we do a free exterior evaluation, and we're looking for stuff that's going to cause them problems. And so in a number of our videos, you're going to see, like, you know, a lot of times I didn't go into like, hey, you know, Mr. Smith's here for a wheel bearing pack. And, I did my free exterior evaluation. I found that the skylight was cracked, right? So if we wouldn't have got up there and looked at it or did these videos, you wouldn't know about these other hidden problems that are going to cause major issues over time, because you're not going to see it. It's not like, you know, when you have a water leak and that front cap, and she says, you know, hey, the inside looks good, it was kept clean. It's not like you take a bottle of water or a cup of water and you drop it over and you spill it and you see a mess. It takes years and years and years of it to get in there.
Yeah.
Deteriorate it, cause mold and damage.
A lot of times, by the time you're seeing the leak on the inside, the unit's not holding the water anymore. The insulation, anything else that's up in that area, is no longer able to retain that water. So to end this one off, we'd be more than happy to help her out, but it's going to be one of those things where what's the cost of the unit versus what it's worth.
Could be 10 to 12 grand.
I know a lot of these right now have kind of been that way of, hey, but these are things that we see every single day. So we just kind of want to feed it out there to you guys. So that way you know what's in the box, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We will see you next time.
Thanks so much for watching.
Have a good one.
You too.
Don't click off just yet. I've linked some other videos for you to see what else is in the box and the shop.